So looking at our do now, we're given the following diagram. How would we be able to solve for x? Well, I notice here x is not an interior angle in the triangle. It's an exterior angle. It's outside of the triangle. So I can't add all of them to equal 180. But I could solve to figure out what that angle is. So in order to do that, I know 50 plus 60 plus this missing angle needs to equal 180. So if I take 180, I minus 50, and I minus 60, I'll get that missing angle there. So when I take 180 and subtract 50 and subtract 60, I get 70 degrees. So if I know that that angle is 70 degrees, but this angle is x, and I see that they form a straight line, how could I figure out that missing angle? Well, I know straight lines are equal to 180 degrees. So if I do 180 minus 70 here, I get 110 degrees. So that missing angle is 110 degrees. Looking here, I notice that if I did 180 minus 50 minus 60, the same as 180 minus 110. Because 50 plus 60 equals 110 degrees. So that actually brings me to my exterior angle theorem, which tells us that the measure of the exterior angle, like here, is equal to the sum of the measures of its two remote interior angles. So it's the sum of those two interior. So for example, here is my exterior angle. It's on the outside of the triangle, is equal to the sum of the two remote interior angles. By remote interior, I mean the two angles that are not adjacent or not touching to the exterior. So in this case, it would be this angle plus that angle would equal the exterior. If we look here, I have an example. My exterior angle, x, would be equal to the sum of the two remote interior angles. So that would be 58 degrees plus here, this is a 90 degrees. So the x would be equal to 58 plus 90, which gives me 148 degrees. So if I look here, my exterior angle is equal to the sum of the interior angles. So my exterior angle, 123, is equal to the sum of those two interior. So 92 plus x. We need to solve for x here, so I need to subtract 92 on each side to get it away from the x. And I end up with x equals 31 degrees. So then let's look at number 2. My exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two interior ones. So it's equal to x plus 45. So now I'm going to solve. Subtract 45 on both sides. And I get x equals 95 degrees. So that angle in there is 95 degrees. Looking at number 3, my exterior angle, 8x plus 6, is equal to the sum of the two interior ones. So 30 plus 4x plus 2. So now this is a little more complex to solve. We're going to look to combine like terms. So on this side, I have 4x plus, I'm going to combine 30 and 2 to give me 32. Then I need to move my variables to one side. So I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides. And I get 4x plus 6 equals 32. Then I need to subtract 6 on each side. And I get, oh, oops, I'm sorry, I realized that I had a typo there. So this should be 8 plus 6x. So that would be 8 plus 6x. So when I subtract the 4x on each side, I'm not subtracting it from the 8. I'm just going to restart from here. So I apologize. I subtract 4x on each side, and I end up with 8 plus 2x equals 32. Then I need to subtract 8 on each side, and I get 2x equals 24. I divide by 2 on each side. I get x equals 12. So now x equals 12, but I need to figure out my angle measures. So here, my interior angle is 4x plus 2. If I know x equals 12, everywhere I see x, I'm going to replace it with the 12. So this becomes 4 times 12 plus 2. 4 times 12 is 48 plus 2, which gives me 50 degrees. So then I have my interior angle of 8 plus 6x. And once again, everywhere I see x, I'm going to replace it with 12. So this becomes 8 plus 6 times 12, which becomes 8 plus 6 times 12 is 72. And 72 plus 8 is 80 degrees. So this exterior angle is 80 degrees. And you can check because 50 plus 30 is that 80 degrees. If you have any questions, please comment on this video and complete practice worksheet number 40.